Let's go over acid-base balance because this is a topic that most nursing students struggle with, so let's try to make it make sense. Your body runs best when it's not too acidic and not too basic. It likes to be right in the middle. A pH level between 7.35 and 7.45 is the sweet spot. Anything below 7.35 is going to be too acidic. Anything above 7.45 is going to be too basic or too alkalotic. Those are the same thing. When your pH level is out of whack, your heart, your brain, your oxygen, things just don't work right. So who's in charge of this balance? There are two organs that are constantly trying to keep this number in balance: the lungs and the kidneys. The lungs control CO2, which acts like an acid. The kidneys control your bicarbonate, which acts like a base. If your CO2 is down, that is less acid and your pH goes up. If your bicarb is up, that is more basic and your pH goes up, which is also more basic. If your bicarb is down, that is less base and your pH will also be down. Lungs equals CO2 equal acid. Your kidneys equal bicarb, which equals base. That's most of the whole concept. If the lungs or the CO2 is the problem, we call it respiratory. If the kidneys or the bicarb is the problem, we call it metabolic. The pH tells us if it's acidic or alkalosis. So let's start pairing them up. A low pH, acid, a high CO2, more acid, and remember CO2 is respiratory, so this is respiratory acidosis. If you have a high pH, remember that's more basic, and then a low CO2, which is more basic also, this is respiratory because of the CO2, alkalosis. High pH, more basic, high bicarb, also more basic, so this is metabolic alkalosis. A low pH, more acidic, and a low bicarb, also more acidic, this is metabolic acidosis. If the CO2 or the lungs are causing the biggest problem, the kidneys will usually try to step in to help, but sometimes that takes a while, hours or days. If the bicarb or the kidneys are causing the problem, the lungs will try to step in to help, and that is usually a little faster. This is called compensation. Hopefully that's helpful.